Lengast village is set up in the hills behind Kilimanjaro International Airport. This arid home of the Maasai faces challenges of health and water. They are so woven together in this pastoral society of herds of cattle, donkeys, goats, and sheep. The people have realized their needs of nutrition, and environmentally unstable overgrazing can't continue as days passed, but must change in order for them to survive. Now the society is moving to balance farming and small business with traditional animal husbandry. Yet water is still unavailable in high enough quantities to thrive. Senator Winters and Dr. James Lace meet in a small, smoky Maasai home and talk with women about issues they face over health and HIV/AIDS, cultural inequality, child development, and community sustainability. A women's group has been formed that makes small beaded Maasai bowls, headdresses, and bracelets, as well as Maasai clothing. Senator Winters talks with the women about their designs and gives them advice on how to market the various curios so that they will interest people in the United States. These unique products will be sold both locally and internationally for the benefit of the women and their families here in the Lengast village. As the people line up, they are very eager to see Dr. Lace. They know what he has done through Orphans Foundation Fund for the people in Tanzania and appreciate his medical skills in the Lengast clinic. As each child is brought in, many, if not every illness and condition, stems from malnutrition, which is so common in developing countries. $29,000 was invested in a water system which has yet to give a drop. Now Orphans Foundation Fund and U.S. Aid is working to improve an old water system, but more money is needed to repair and improve it. Thousands of livestock are dying and the people are suffering in Lengast village. Please help if you are able. Kikatiti Farm is an Orphans Foundation Fund project to further their efforts for organizational sustainability. Recently, because of generous contributions from the United States, we have drilled a borehole that yields 500 gallons of water per hour. This will be plenty for the irrigation of the crops. The long-term plan for the property is to establish a vocational college, especially for orphans and vulnerable children. It will be designed for the effective and rapid training of children with life skills that will empower them for the workforce or to start their own businesses. Rafiki Child Care Center was discovered in Mililani as a tiny mud house packed with children without enough food, water, or sufficient shelter. What stands here today is a mansion in comparison. Yatima Group Fund, Catherine Muval, and other donors have transformed the lives of 35 children by providing a home, food, water, and love. The power of love through acts of compassion are what defines our humanity. Orphans Foundation Fund continues to help Rafiki Child Care Center by seeking donations for further developments in education and means of sustainability. The Rafiki water system is an incredible blessing for the children and soon the community. Water as clean and abundant as this has never been found in this region of Tanzania. The people in the village are overjoyed, and Orphans Foundation Fund is working with leaders of the Mililani Township on ways to distribute the water, as well as a low-cost fee structure that will go to sustain Rafiki Child Care Center. This gift of life-giving water has transformed the lives of the children with improved health through cleanliness, sanitary drinking water, and better access to fresh food. Life on the street is hard. Just to survive, children dig through garbage, beg, turn to stealing, and take drugs just to escape the misery. The Orphans Foundation Fund Chiswea Street Children Project, funded by CordAid, is changing the lives of many and getting them into a center, giving them an education, and teaching them life skills, such as these boys learning automotive mechanics. Hard work is the only way to eradicate poverty. Since there are many fender benders, others in the program learn the vocational skill of auto body. With diligence and focus, they apply themselves to their new tasks and have the hope of stable employment and productive lives ahead. Capitalism is productivity in action that takes willingness and transforms it into positive action for the betterment of society. Many more former street kids are learning other vocational skills, such as tailoring, which is in high demand, cooking courses to work in restaurants and homes, creative arts such as painting, drawing, carpentry, and electrical engineering. The former street children perform cultural dances for Dr. Lace and Senator Winters, the group visiting from the United States. These dances together are new to them and contrast their past lives of basic survival. The unity of motion symbolizes harmony of progressive purpose and vision. These girls would have surely died of HIV/AIDS if it weren't for this program that saved them from deadly prostitution. Taekwondo appeals to the boys in a similar way. They build strength and endurance. They move in unison with powerful forward thrusts. The same drive is iconic of their struggle and new passion for personal and positive change. In every person burns a fire, a desire for betterment, and given the moment of hope through talents learned, they all have a future ahead. The Orphans Foundation Fund team, with Dr. James Lace and Senator Jackie Winters, visited Dar es Salaam, meeting with the former President Ali Hassamouni and discussing the plight of orphans and vulnerable children. Orphans Foundation Fund, along with Dr. James Lace, have established a good relationship with Mount Meru Hospital in Arusha, and they have agreed on a mutually beneficial doctor-nurse exchange program. The pediatric ward in the hospital is in special need of more doctors and nurses. Maybe if you have medical skills, you would like to come to Tanzania and volunteer at Mount Meru Hospital. We also met with the Regional Commissioner of Manyara, the Regional Commissioner of Arusha, as well as the District Commissioner of Arusha Municipal. Now we as a community must step in and both educate others about abstinence, faithfulness, and condoms, while helping the children of this next generation with food, clothing, education, and direction. Making alliances with men of valor who both care and have an influential voice in the community strengthens the organization to help in new ways. There are many ways that you can get involved. You may want to come to Tanzania and help with one of the projects at Rafiki Child Care Center, the Lengast Village Water Project or Clinic, the Street Children Project, the Mount Meru Hospital Doctor-Nurse Exchange Program, or the main Orphans Foundation Fund office in Arusha. We are especially grateful for any donations that you can make to help in these and future projects for the development of Tanzania. Please contact Orphans Foundation Fund today and see how you too can reach around the globe to help the people in Tanzania.